Hello again, friends. Matt with Eddie's Guitars coming to you as always from St. Louis, Missouri. We've got a gorgeous little guitar to share with you folks today. This comes from Mr. Raymond Kraut. This is just a really amazing little double O from Kraut Guitars. This is a 14 fret double O, and this is a very, very lightly used guitar. This beautiful creation was built back in 2014, so not quite 10 years ago, going on 10 years ago though. It's beautifully opened up, but I got to tell you, from a condition standpoint, it is nearly in mint condition all the way down to the frets, which have virtually no wear on them, and quite a high polish still on those frets as well. So just a beautiful guitar in terms of condition, and a very serious guitar in terms of tone woods as well, which we'll take a look. You can see this beautiful top is an incredible example of just a really, really silky looking Italian spruce top. This is of the Master Grade variety here, and like I said, just a beautiful blonde color with lots of that kind of cross grain or medullary ray, commonly referred to as silking though. This seems to have kind of an extra dose of that in this Italian spruce top, and I'm not upset about that at all. It really has a good three-dimensional visual appearance to it. The body of this guitar is bound in a jet black ebony binding, very sharp looking, especially considering the other tone woods that we're working with in this guitar. Speaking of which, we have a downright frightening set of Birdseye maple, and we don't see an awful lot of Birdseye maple these days, but man, what a spectacular example of Birdseye maple on this guitar. You can see a very thin back strip going right down the center of the back, just cutting those two sides in half there, again bound in ebony. Really looks sharp, just a nice dark strong frame with that blonde top and also the blonde back and sides on this guitar. The rosette here is certainly one of Ray's kind of signature touches on his guitars. This is a beautiful rosette with a couple different types of burl in there. We even have a little bit of blue coloring in there with some really fine lines, just really fine details, and a fun kind of playful rosette. Partial rosette does not go all the way around the sound hole, so a really neat and again very unique look to Ray's guitars. All the way up on the headstock, you can see an absolutely incredible Birdseye maple veneer on the face of the headstock there. No logo on the face of the headstock whatsoever, but a very, very strong shape. I love the slotted headstock that he does, just the overall design there. And if we take a look at the back of the headstock here, you'll also see that that Birdseye maple veneer on the back of the headstock with a really nicely done carved in volute back here. Just very, very sharp all the way through. We have a 1 23 32 inch nut width down here, and you can see if you look closely, it's got a scalloped nut that is just a thing of beauty. It's really just gives you a sense of the attention to detail that goes into an instrument like this. This has a slim C profile neck with a 20-inch fingerboard radius. We also have 2 1/4 spacing down here at the ebony bridge, and both the bridge and the fingerboard are ebony on this guitar. And it feels as though, at least as a very lightly braced guitar, because it's really responsive, especially considering it's a relatively small guitar with maple back and sides. It has a tremendous level of sweetness and warmth. And a well-defined warmth at that. So a nice, almost punchy bass response out of this guitar that you don't quite expect to get out of a maple smaller body guitar. This definitely has it. Great sparkle in the sound, and also a beautiful level of mid-range that I think is really signature of this maple back and sides here. But again, with 14 fret double O, you've got plenty of access all the way up the neck here. The heel design that Ray uses there is a really beautiful heel design in terms of being able to get real up close on the body there and high up if you're trying to get up onto that fingerboard extension here. So just a great design from an ergonomic standpoint. And a super playable guitar. Again, the physical setup of this guitar is like a brand new guitar. The neck set, the action, everything about it, very finely tuned in. You would not need to do a darn thing to this guitar to pull it out of the case and start enjoying it immediately. So we're going to very enthusiastically take a listen to this beauty now. And as you can hear, this guitar has a very special, very unique voice to it, and one that I am very charmed by. I've got to tell you, I've had a lot of fun getting to know this guitar just since it's been in the shop for the last couple of days here. I don't think it's going to stick around too long, if you ask me, based on its voice and just the beauty and condition, frankly, of this guitar. Really a nice package here. Let us know what you think of this guitar in the comments. We would love to hear from you. And of course, if you happen to be in or around St. Louis and would like to come check this guitar out, we would love to have you in the shop. Do not hesitate to reach out to us to set up an appointment to play this and any other guitar that we've got in stock. We'd love to have you in. Thanks again, folks. Take care.